Name me a politician that owes you a reason to get up in the morning. What do you want, Mitt Romney to come tell jokes in a clown suit at your kid's birthday party? What the hell kind of inspiration is the average American looking for from a politician? Why are the media outlets reporting that there are more media outlets at the Iowa caucuses than there are Iowa caucusers? If Iowa's supposed to represent the average American, I take this as proof that the average American is a fat, lazy bastard worthy of my undying hatred. Obama just signed into law the controversial 2012 National Defense Authorization Act. Some so-called progressives say gives the executive branch the power to rescind the rights afforded to citizens by the 4th Amendment, the 6th Amendment, the 14th Amendment, the 20th Amendment, the 50th Amendment. Indefinite detention gives the executive branch the right to use the military to detain terrorists without a trial. Some progressive groups thought that the language of the law was vague enough as to be applicable to American citizens. I say let's test that theory. The reason that Libyan dictator Muammar Gaddafi was killed by covert Western forces in 2011 was not because he was a murderous thug who killed his own people. He had been doing that for 40 years. It was because he was about to consolidate African economic power through the creation of a new currency called the dinar. The dinar would have seriously undermined Western influence in the oil industry. America cares about black oil, not black lives. See? No worries. Truth is, indefinite detention is not the issue. Government will indefinitely detain you anytime it wants to, law or no law. Just ask these guys. The more pressing issue is that Obama, yet again, signed into law a bill with he had serious reservations. These reservations are detailed in his signing statement. For those who don't know, a signing statement is some BS that the president throws out there to say basically, I disagree with everything this bill says, but I'm still gonna sign it. But here's the point. Why is Iowa following in the footsteps of an obviously mediocre president? You would think that the vacuum of leadership in one party would inspire the electorate of the other party to greater coalition. Put it another way, Obama's pure suck means that Iowa ought to get together, stop shooting, smacking, killing rabbits, get on their horse and buggy and ride on down to the watering hole long enough to go caucus. But according to the boots on the ground, this isn't the case. They're expecting a crappy turnout. The media, MSNBC and those guys, blame it on the uninspiring nature of the Republican field. You're preying upon a false narrative that appeals to the lowest common denominator to get people to watch your crappy shows. Since when does a candidate for president have to be an entertainer? The real fault lies not with that racist Rick Santorum or with the flip-flopper Mitt Romney, but with the American people. The apathy of the average American, the fat, lazy, bloated, entitled average American, is represented by Iowa, as much as the rest of the nation feels a dissociation from this flyover state. I believe that the biggest media-inspired fallacy of electoral politics as disseminated to the average American is that you're electing a politician to fight for you, as if you're betting on a boxing match. The reason you elect a politician is because that politician gives weight to the opinion of your political coalition in the ongoing discussion about policy. But fight for you is just easier to digest, right? American mediocrity and complacency is the norm, and I've decided I'm not going to be a part of it. It's difficult. I get ridiculed for trying to be somebody. Somebody. By other people and by myself. I look in the mirror and my own reflection is telling me I'm an idiot. Sometimes my reflection wins. And I just relegate myself to my couch with a bottle of cheap sangria and watch the talking heads mess everything up with their stupid, obsequious opinions. In my better moments, I'm able to look myself square in the eye and say to my reflection, you either get in line or you get lost. Because I've only got so much time on this earth, and you better believe that I'm going to try to make a difference before I'm...